Welcome. It is day number two for the Hidden Client Challenge. Welcome back, everybody. Now, yesterday we mapped out your dot client. We spoke about one traffic source and we looked at the power of one. And today is where it gets exciting because we're going to discuss building your irresistible offer. And we're also going to touch on your one clear message. So if you're ready, let me know in the chat. As always, we're going to kick it off with our Sparkle theme song. Yeah, baby. We're bringing the sparkle back. We're going to kick it off with our Sparkle theme song as we wait for everyone to join us in Zoom, and then we'll get stuck into the content.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Shine. Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine.
Hello and welcome to day number 2 of the Hidden Client Challenge. Drop a star emoji if you're here and you're ready and you turn up, and we're going to do something awesome. We're going to talk about creating your irresistible offer that's going to attract those beautiful dream clients. It's the fastest way to make your offer instantly more attractive to high ticket clients, and it's the big secret about what really gets people to say yes and why most coaches miss it. And we're going to make a little mindset shift that's going to free you up from waiting until your offer is perfect to launch, right? Who's excited about that? Yeah, let's get it out there on the market. Let's share it with the world, baby. I love this. Okay, so because we had a bit of a technical mishap, we are going to meet the team today. And let's do that before we get into the agenda, but it looks a little bit sadder than yesterday, but it's still wonderful. We've got a few missing faces because everyone had planned for yesterday and then couldn't make it. But anyway, let's begin with the beautiful Ash. Come on up and introduce yourself.
Hiya, how are you doing? I'm Ash. I am the customer success manager with OmniSAM when I'm not a success coach. So kind of success is my middle name. My background is real estate, retail management, people, chatty, very exciting. So my job is to make sure that you're feeling loved and nurtured if you're an academy student of ours, and also to project manage our builders for our done for you work. And also just to be your biggest cheerleader. So if you're on Team Ash, you're very lucky because I'm probably the most loudest one of the group. Next to Sally, of course, we're both quite loud. So that's me. Happy to see you. Good to see you on. And I look forward to cheering you on.
Well, that is who's on Team Ash. Drop it in the chat box. Oh, okay, next up we've got Beverly. Come on up, Beverly.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you all. So, hi, my name is Beverly, and I'm Sally's executive assistant. So, whenever you have those questions, emails, and those kind of things, I'm the one who handles them. Of course, that's on top of your emails. And then on some days, you'll also see some of the contents that I create, some of under the some challenge and some on our social media. So I double my finger on those creativity sometimes. On my free time, I am spending a lot of my energy and time. If I'm not assisting Sally, it's assisting my 5 dogs because I live with 5 crazy dogs. So that's it for me. I'm so happy that you guys are here and welcome. I'm looking forward to all those under Team Beverly.
All righty. Who's on Team Beverly? Let us know in the chat. Next up, we have the marvelous Ma. Come on up.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. It's so nice to meet all of you. I'm Sally's podcast manager, and I believe in the room, I'm Sally's one of the longest employees. And I'm so happy that I've been working with her for a long time. And I've been doing her podcast ever since it started continuously. And we're so excited for you guys to be here. And I started off with working with Sally in the social media side. And then we saw an opportunity to just work on the podcast. So I focus on that. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to Straight Talk with Sally on social media, on any podcast platforms. And also, if you have any ideas or if you have a guest request for us to bring on the podcast, just feel free to send her an email and then we'll make sure that we'll get that guest for you. So enjoy the rest of the week for this challenge, and back to you, Sally.
Thank you, Ma. Yes, Ma is the longest employee that I've had. And every week she puts out 3 episodes onto the podcast for us. So as she said, subscribe, Straight Talk with Sally. Next, we've got a missing little gap there, John Bellamy. But he sent me a message to share with you.
Hey y'all, John Bellamy here. Listen, sorry I couldn't make the call today, but I just wanted to give you a quick intro. I am part of the team here helping Sally out with anything in relation to your conversation. So like LinkedIn marketing, paid ads, trying to drive people from like Facebook or Instagram into your funnels. We can help you set all of those things up. I absolutely love working with coaches and local service businesses. We've been doing that for years, really helping them drive more conversations that you can go and turn into cash. Really looking forward to working with you.
There we go. That was John Bellamy. And let's go to John C. John Carlos is up. Hello, John.
Hello everyone, good morning. My name is John Carlo Mamado, John for short. So my role here in OmniSAM was as a builder. So we build your websites and automations as well. So we're the people behind the scenes um of your businesses. And also we don't take take a 10 and take a 2 sessions. So, yep, we're excited for this challenge and good luck, everyone. Back to you, Sally.
Thank you, John. And John's offsider and next door neighbor almost. Mark, come on down. Where are you? There he is.
Hello, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the day 2 of 5-day challenge. And yeah, very excited. I am Mark and one of the builders, same as John. So yeah, we are the back end. We are the ones who will handle all your stuff from funnels to websites and automation. And yeah, if you have any tech issues, then you can just reach out to us. Thanks. Back to you, Sally.
Thank you, Mark. Yes, so both Mark and John, they run our Tech at 10 and Tech at 2 sessions. They're all up in your tech. So any of our Academy students or our done-for-you clients will probably spend a lot of time jumping into those Tech at 10 and Tech at 2 sessions. I have seen another team member jump in. Let's see if I can pin her in here. Where is she? She's not there, but she'll be down here somewhere. Where's my little Zoom thing? Zoom, 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 zoom. Where are you, Jenny? You're hiding in here. You know what? I should just type the name. I can see her waving. There she is. I need to add her to the camera. There she is. There's Jenny. All right. Well, let's head to Jenny and I'll find her little scene. Is she there? There she is. Hey,
There
Jenny.
I am. Hello. So I'm one of the experts. I do a talk on Wednesday morning Melbourne time at 8 a.m., which is tomorrow, on procrastination and empowerment. So many long years ago now, I did a psychology degree and trained as a trauma counsellor. I worked in general trauma counselling and then specifically sexual assault victims. And then I worked in prisons. And then I wanted to become a coach because I thought I wanted to expand my abilities because I found psychology a little bit slow in helping people. So I thought that all the experience I had would mean that I would just set up a business and everything would happen really easily, and it just didn't, and I procrastinated. But after many years of procrastinating, I've worked out how to get myself moving and taking action. And so now I'm sharing the knowledge that I've gained over those years on Wednesday mornings, 8 a.m. Melbourne time.
Yes, and also don't forget the daylight saving shift. But we love Jenny. Jenny's been around for a really long time. She's been through the different business name changes, the different framework name changes over the years as well. And the last one on our screen here we have is Sarah. Sarah, let's bring her up.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the challenge. My name is Sarah, and I feel like I've been around with Sally for, well, years and years. I have. I am brand ambassador, and I serve as success coach for these challenges. When I'm not active in the Sparkle world, I'm a puppy trainer. So if you have questions on puppies, come to me.
Yes, when Sarah runs her puppy challenges, you should totally come along because they are so fun. Who doesn't love puppies, right? Who doesn't love puppies? We're very fur baby friendly here. It's bring your dog to work every day when the staff are in the office. All right, they're the team members that could be here. Unfortunately, not all of them are there, but let's dig in to what the agenda is for today. So, first off, we've already done it. You've met the team. And then we're going to talk about your offer. So, what is that journey that you're taking your people on? And then we're going to talk about stop shouting and start listening. And I'm going to give you the Irresistible Offer framework, which is the 4 Ps. And then the best ways to improve your offer. Then finally, of course, we're going to wrap it on up with our home play, our Live in 5 challenge, our prize draw, and then hang around if you're here live because we're going to go dark and we're going to do some networking and some laser coaching. Now, before we do get into the content, don't forget that if you are here live, there is the opportunity for the most interactive. So get typing with those little tippy tap fingers. The more you type in the chat, the more excited I get. So you think I'm excited? Wait till I see all those messages coming in. Then don't also forget to make sure that you do the Start Here section in the Facebook group. And if you attend live, you will be potential to win a prize each day. Then we've got the home play and the Live in 5 challenge that happens. And of course, there are the prizes that you will receive. So that's a little bit of housekeeping, but I want to give a shout out to a couple of people who smashed day number 1, right? So first off, Emma Fisher. If you're in the house or you're watching this on the replay with her size 13 feet, she told us that she loved the explanation around the dot clients, and I love seeing her kids not on camera, but her kind of trying to hide them off camera. Also, Maria, and her fun fact is her name is Marika, which is what I call her all the time. And she's on her comeback, right? She's going to use all that courage and intention, and she is also Sarah's accountability buddy. Now, Deborah Garber, fun fact, she lived in 4 different continents all her life. She's done 5 years of coaching, functional health coach. I actually did a mapping session with Deborah, and I can't wait to share with her. The document's getting long, but it's her full method that we have mapped out, and I've come up with a pretty cool name for it as well. It's called, no, I'm not going to share it yet because that is, I'll share it after dark. Okay, hold in. I've come up with the best name for your offer. I can't wait to share it with you, but we'll do that later on. Let's talk about today's topic. So the first one is your offer design. So it is the complete A to Z journey that your people go on. And the framework in which we can create an irresistible offer isn't just about the destination or the outcome or the transformation. It's actually about the steps that the people make. So your client starts, let's go do some drawing. So your client starts over here at point A, right? This is where the problem is, right? They're feeling a little sad, right? Oh, look, it wrote the word sad when I said it. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So there we go. They're looking a little sad. And what they want is what's all the way over here, right? It is the beautiful, happy days, the solution that you have found. And your job is to take them from point A through to the final destination. And you will create different steps for them to go through. So these would be, for example, your modules. And then in your modules, are the lessons that you teach them inside of your program, whether it is one-on-one or in group. And if you know me, I will be telling you do group because you're not trading time for money. But your job is to take them through those stepping stones and guide them across that bridge. So drop me a sparkle star in the chat if you know exactly where your client is starting, and if you are guilty of selling the Z, the transformation, without mapping it out. Put a little sad face in the emoji. Let me know in the chat. Do you know the actual exact steps that you're taking people through on the journey? Because this becomes a scalable method, right? When you know the exact steps, then we can scale this. We can move it from one-on-one into group. Now, let's talk a little bit about your messaging on how we speak to these people. You see, what happens is over in point A, right, we have a big rain cloud, right? And this person is being rained on, right? They're sad. They can't figure out what they're doing. And you're over here, you figured out the solution, right? You know what the solution is. And in your messaging, this is a mistake that a lot of coaches make. They continue to stay over in this Z position, shouting out about how great it is. It's so easy to go, just do all these steps and you'll be out of the rain and in the bright, beautiful transformation. And in your marketing, you're saying, hey, it's easy. Look how easy it is. Just do these steps. But what you need to do is stop telling people how amazing it is on the other side of the transformation. Because what happens if they start walking towards you and they hit a roadblock? What happens? Let me know in the chat. They hit a roadblock and they give up. They make an excuse. They go and buy another course because they think that the other course is going to do what they couldn't do in this program or your program. Yeah. They just don't do it. Exactly. So instead of telling them, what I want you to do is I want to get yourself a little, let's see if I can draw this right. I want you to get a little umbrella. Okay, get yourself a little umbrella and I want you to walk on over and I want you to pitch this umbrella and stand beside them. And then when they get stuck, when they stumble, you don't brag to them and say, hey, look, it's so easy. You use 3 really important words. Tell me more. And then you help them to jump over the hurdle. This is what makes your offer more successful. Because the reason why people will buy is for the following reasons. ACE. ACE. They will buy for accountability, community, and having an enhanced opportunity, which means they want the support. So when they get stuck, they have somebody to talk to, somebody who will listen more than they speak. You see, your job is not to teach them everything you know. Your job is to teach them only what they need to know, not everything you know. They're paying for you to put it through your life's filter and shortcut the road to success. They are literally cutting a check for speed. Because if they could do it alone, they would have done it already. There are lots of YouTube videos out there. You can Google anything and find a help article or a how-to article. But what don't they get? Accountability, community, and an enhanced opportunity so they can get there faster. So your job, when you're listening and hearing where they get stuck, is you can use that to improve your program, right? Your program will be improved over time. And the best way to improve your program is, I'm coming back for dramatic effect, get people in it, right? You have the steps. You believe you know the way in which they're going to get there. So put people in it. Your program is not set in cement. It's written in sand, and you can make it better. And the only way to make it better is to put people through it, because you have made an educated guess of the steps you think they need. But once they're in it, you might realize, that thing I was going to teach in 7, I need to move it to week 3, right? And your offer itself will look different in 12 months' time. Every year it will evolve as your clients evolve. And as you stand speaking to them and listening more than you speak, hear the words that they're saying. We have a bit of a rule here when it comes to writing marketing copy. If they don't say it, neither do we. Sometimes what can happen is we use industry jargon, right? You might say limiting beliefs, but what if they don't know what limiting beliefs are? Coaches do. But the person coming to you for time management or procrastination may not have never heard that word before. So make sure you're listening to your client. You know, there's a reason why you've got 2 of these and 1 of these, right? So you will listen. Now, let's break down your actual offer. So who believes the offer is the steps that you take people through? Let me know in the chat. That's what your offer is, right? The steps that you take people through. But it's not. No, it is not. Your offer is actually made up of 4 different components. It's the 4 P's to a irresistible offer. So let's break that down. So the first P is the program, right? That's what we just discussed. The steps in which you take people through. The second P is, come here, little pen, come here. The second P is the promise. When they get to the end of the program, what is the transformation that your client will achieve? What can you promise them they will achieve? The next one is the package. So the package is when we think of accountability, community, and an enhanced opportunity, what is it? Accountability could be group sessions, buddy system. Community is maybe you get together at live events, you have a community group. Enhanced opportunity would be time with the guru, right? Time with you. So there are lots of things, and we help people map this out, this package inside the program, so that we cover each of those things that help people to cut a check for speed. And then the final is the price, is what usually it's a pay in full, as my mum would say, piffed. I've been piffed. Or you might have the payment plan. So these are the 4 major P's that make an irresistible offer. And now you have all of these, we can start marketing, everyday be marketing. Right now, the program itself, that's your signature method. That's your IP. That's your framework. Your promise is the transformation. The package is the delivery format. So all the inclusions, modules, hybrid, expert sessions, meetups, accountability pods, and the price is anchored in the transformation, not in the doubt, right? Your price is anchored in the transformation. So let me know in the chat, out of these 4 Ps, which one feels the strongest to you right now? Let me know in the chat. The program, the promise, the package, or the price. Get those tippy tap fingers out and let me know. So we have awesome. Great. So Dewey says the promise. Deborah's telling us the program. Sharon is the promise. Marika is the promise. Chris is the promise. All right, next question. Which is the weakest that needs some work? Let me know in the chat, of these 4 things, which one needs the most amount of work? All right, so we got Dewey saying price, Deborah saying price, Sharon saying price, Chris is saying package, Marika saying package. All right. So this is what I want you to start thinking about, because all of this is what makes an irresistible offer. And please, please, your offer is not written in cement. It's written in sand. And this is a mindset shift that I really want you to make. Your offer is not set in stone. It's written in sand. And the best way to improve your offer is to have clients go through it. Every single round, you will tweak it. You will adjust it. You will make it stronger. You know, it will not look the same in 12 months' time. And it's not meant to. Evolution, that equals growth. So who feels a little lighter hearing that your offer doesn't have to be perfect, but you do need to get out there and sell it, even if it is not perfect. I love that, Sharon. Yes, good to see. These are the things I want you to start thinking about. Stop trying to make everything perfect. Alrighty. So just a quick check-in. If you are now committed to building that one irresistible offer, you fill out those 4 Ps, right? And then sell it. Stop tweaking it. Stop making changes. Stop trying to figure it all out. What you want to do is, even if you're nervous, do it anyway. Remember, clarity comes with action. And that's what I'm hoping that this challenge every day builds upon the next day. So day 1, we had our focus on the power of 1. We looked at a couple of those, the 1 traffic source and the 1, oh my goodness, my brain has just left the building. Hello. And today we're looking at the irresistible offer and the messaging, right? One clear message. So before we jump into the home play, I would love to hear from a few people in the room of what is a key takeaway from that lesson that you're going to use moving forward. And if you don't raise your hand, you know how we roll around here, right? We just bring you up anyway. So Sharon, come on up. I'll have to find you in my little thing over here to bring you on the screen. There she is. Hey, Sharon. Just start talking, love.
Hi.
Hello.
I actually didn't think this would be it wouldn't suit what my ideal client and everything is, but by hearing the 4 Ps, I think that I should be able to accommodate what I want to do in the end. So I want to do cooking classes and stuff at home.
Yep.
So I think that would be good to do a program and to get everything set in that way. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So not so much as coaching a person, I'll be coaching lots of people.
Yeah, well, that's what we do. We help service-based businesses who like to teach people stuff. You want to teach them cooking.
Because I didn't think this would be beneficial for me in the end, but I think now that it's, it's going to be great.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I've had clients who help people with cooking. We had one client who specifically worked with people with autoimmune disease. She has MS, and she used to do cooking. Like she would do like a Christmas cooking. She would do Thanksgiving cooking, and she'd do it live streaming, and all her clients would come in and we had multiple cameras set up, and she would cook live and teach them methods. Right? So, one of our other people that we worked with, they were both chefs. And they have a method, right? I forget what it is when you prepare all your food first and they're all in little bowls. There's a special word for it in cooking. I can never remember it. It's a bit fancy.
Mise en place.
There you go, Beverly knows. Mise en place. I was like, what is this thing? Yeah, right? So they had that as part of their method. And there was a particular method to her or their cooking, right? And they wanted to help busy people who tended to just eat unhealthy because they were busy, and they wanted to show how simple it was to cook and to make it fun with the kids. All right.
Well, that's what I want to do.
Yeah. Right. And if you sell
busy mums,
if you sell a method, then you've always got one clear message. Now, with that method, that doesn't mean when they come into the program that it's rock solid, right? No movement. In the program is where we go, oh, you're stuck? Tell me more. So we help them where they get stuck. So that's why we still have a method, because we need it to be clear what they're going to go through. But when they come in, they'll realize that there's actually more than they expected. Right? People will see our method and be like, oh, yeah, cool. But when they come in, all of a sudden, like, there's all these experts, there's extra sessions. We even have games night. We do karaoke together inside our paid community. We don't promote that out there in our messaging. It's like the deliver and wow factor once they come in. Like, you can have little dance parties and things like that. All right, next up.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Who else is going to come up and share? We do 3. So I'm going to bring up Chris. Come on up, Chris. It's been a while since I've seen your face in the room. Hey, how you going, buddy?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Good. I got to find you on my little thing here. Hang on one moment. See. Hey.
I appear to be there.
You are here, but you're not. Oh, there you are. There he is. Hello, Chris. So tell us, how have you been?
Hello, Sally. I've been all right. You know how it is. Pushing through things and trying to get there and coming up with new ideas, and this is all a part of it. So
wonderful.
For me, it's that mindset of shifting away from what I've always done to think, how can I do things in a different way online? So the package the program I've really got, but the package is how I can massage it down to maybe a 4-lesson piece, which becomes something which entices people to come to the bigger party later down the track. So that's where my thinking is at the moment. But for me, it's always mindset. It's overcomplicating things, which I do. So it's great for you to really remind me of those things.
Yeah, stick to one thing, like one program, one message, and then you can really, really dial it in. And we'll get more into that as the days progress. But yeah, sticking to that one thing. And the good thing about having a program is it's scalable. See, us as individuals, we're not scalable, right? We're always trading time for money. But when you've got a program, like a step-by-step thing they can go through, your method is scalable. I've even had clients that go through the method, then they want to join the team because they love the method and they want to help with the method, because the method itself is scalable, but not us. So I'm looking forward to seeing what comes out, because I know you're right. We're building courses and everything in OmniSAM the last time we spoke.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Next, I'm going to bring up Dewey. Come on up, Dewey. What was your biggest takeaway from today?
Definitely only take people what they need to know and not what you know. And that actually offloaded my sense of being an overwhelm, where to start and how to do it. Because the people I've been coaching, they didn't need to know everything. It was just a few questions and they found their own answers. But it's good to have these skills or the knowledge that you can tap into other resources from your own experiences or the trainings you've done into when it's appropriate. For me, it's like my biggest thing is to learn how to simplify things. Because all the things I'd like to throw to people, but I do realize that there's a certain saturation point that people can handle. And it's just starting simple and find out what it is they want and what the results they want. So that's the biggest takeaway. And also the fact that when you start, is that your program and your approach will change over time. So today, in a year's time, things will be very different.
Exactly. And it's talking and listening.
Yeah. And my biggest obstacle is, like, I've had so many adverse events happening and so many interruptions, so I get consistent. So and also something happened through an accident recently that I lost my self-confidence. And to put myself out there is part of, going in front of the people naked. That's how it feels.
It can do. Well, make sure you do the Live in 5 challenge. Let's start practicing and building that confidence muscle in a safe, private community. It's judgment free inside of the GSD community, and practice that live, because it just is building that confidence muscle. Because as people who educate people, regardless of whether you're teaching, puppy owners, honestly, it's not training the puppy, it's training the owners, or you're cooking, or you're a mindset coach. At the end of the day, they're looking for help, and you show up and you deliver your content, but you're also, listening along the way. The hardest part about putting your program together isn't actually what you're going to put in it. The hardest part is knowing what to leave out. Because like we said, you've got to teach them what they need to know, not everything you know. And I know inside of one of my programs I did on, it's available, it's personal branding made easy. I put in that way too many things, right? Because I used to teach design and branding, and I had a huge love of typography and color theory. I went deep on color theory and typography, and honestly, people who need to build a personal brand didn't need to know the type of things that I would teach students who wanted to be a designer. They just needed to make a personal brand that they felt confident about. So, serif, no serif. Yes. So, that's the hardest part. So once you've got that program, then just try to deliver it consistently for at least 12 to 18 months before you make any massive changes. Doesn't mean you can tweak it, but don't make any massive changes, because otherwise you're just rebuilding, right? And we want to get you out, and we're going to talk more about building tomorrow. All right. Well, thank you.
And I just have one more
yeah,
question.
sure. Go for it.
Yeah, my cunning plan was to put it out for like $25, and to work with people as a beta tester and just get a feedback. Is that a good idea, or would you say, well,
it depends what the
raise-
transformation is. So we price based on the transformation. So what is it that you're helping people? What's the promise of them going through your program?
For me, it's like for women over 50 who have to start all over again and lost the sense of who they are, what direction in life, how to get there, and they basically help them to build like a GPS for themselves and clearing the beliefs via the NLP training I've done, and create a picture where they can step into and empower themselves. And it's like a holistic program as well. So my background as a natural health care practitioner, the knowledge about what works for helping clear brain fog and raise the energy level. So the body is your vehicle, basically. And so you can change your mindset more easily and teach them resilience and how to tackle certain issues that come up for them.
Okay.
So, and also get clear about their why, and so that's the motivational part.
So that's very broad and a lot of words. And in marketing, we try to speak like a fifth grader and write like a fifth grader. $25 based on what you're going to help people with, I'm going to say that's really low, right? $25 is not much. The average mindset coach, the medium going rate is $250 an hour for just mindset coaching. Business coaching, you're looking upwards from that to thousands. But mindset coaching, the medium price is $250. Now, if you're moving that into group, so what I might actually do, because we don't have time for laser coaching right now, but I will be doing laser coaching on day 4. So if you would like a hot seat with me to break down one of your major questions, and we'll spend about 15 minutes, each of you with me, answering your questions and breaking it down, then head to Homebase. There is a link on Homebase that you can submit to get laser coaching, and we'll be picking a few people on day 4 to be diving deep into their questions and breaking down one of whatever the major question is that you have. So head to Homebase, sparklewithsally.com/homebase, and submit. There's a button there now for laser coaching. That needs to be in at least 3 hours before we kick off on day number 4 so that we can read through them and select a couple of lucky people to get some coaching there. All right. Let's talk about, you're welcome. Let's talk about, where's my button? Home play. All right, here's your home play. Now, if you have not yet submitted your home play, then please do your homework, because whoever said to me yesterday that they're level 3, they're all the sparkle, they're showing up and doing all the things, remember, you've made a promise to yourself to show up, make this your only learning and development for the week. So show up for yourself. I can't be you. I can't force you, but you are your own boss. And I want you to get to the end of every day and go, oh, geez, I would have hired me today, right? So go, if you promise to show up at level 3, so level 1 is stalking and not talking, just listening and absorbing. Number 2 is you try to attend the lives, right? And number 3 is you do the home plays and you watch the replays and you do all the things, because it will bring you clarity. So let's have a look at today's home play. So I want you to share which of the 4 Ps need the most work and which of the 4 Ps feel the strongest. And I want you to create one sentence that describes the transformation your offer brings. So, how do we do that? This is a bit of a framework for you. We give it a time. Within X amount of time, you will insert the transformation. What will they achieve so that This is so you can is a really important word. So you can, and there's lots of different ways that you can switch that so it means the same thing. Insert a benefit. So a benefit is either an emotional benefit, a transformational benefit, or see, this is what happens when you don't have your notes. Transformational, emotional, and functional benefit. All right. So within X amount of time, you will receive these results so you can insert bright, beautiful benefit. Now, the difference between a benefit and a feature, a benefit is tied to some type of emotion. And a feature is like a course. It's the thing that you do. Nobody who buys a weight loss program wants to exercise, but they want to lose the weight so they can feel more confident in their clothes, right? So it's not join this program so I can make you work out for 8 hours a day. Not that they'll do that. You see what I'm saying? They're not buying the thing they've got to do. They're buying where you're going to help them get to. Because if they could get there alone, they would have done it already. And the thing we spoke about was why people buy, which was ACE. The reason why your clients will be successful is RIM. Repetition, immersion, and modeling a proven practice. That's your method. And if they go through it multiple times, they'll learn more. I bet you if you go back and you watch our trainings more than once, you're going to hear something that you didn't hear before or you weren't ready to hear yet. Whenever I join a program, I watch and do the things on repeat, whichever coaching program I'm in. There was one coach I was working with, Barry Bromgardner, or Barry and Blue, and inside their program, you could see each of the students and how many times they'd watched a particular video. And I got really curious and I started clicking around, and some of them watched, most of them hardly watched anything. Some of them watched it once. But if you looked at my profile, I watched the same video like 8 times and then the next one 8 times, because it is the repetition and the immersion in the program. Because everybody out there has a recipe that you can follow. But if you don't follow the recipe to the end, you can't get the result. And really digging into that recipe, learning it, immersing yourself in it, whichever programs you choose to buy, there's always lots of competitors that are offering the same thing as you. But once you get them, you need to make sure that they really dig in. And that's where ACE comes in: accountability, community, and that enhanced opportunity. All right, let's head into, let me find my scene, is your day 2 Live in 5 challenge. All right, keep them coming, keep them coming in. This is the best prize as well, I'll tell you. Okay, so your home play for this is one transformation that your offer creates. So you're going to let us know what that is on the live. And what part of your offer are you most excited about? And just for fun, I want to know, what is your favorite quote and why? And then, or just one of your favorite quotes. You know, I've got quite a few. And what did you like best about day number 2? So up inside of the Facebook group in about 5 minutes or so, your home play and your live in 5 posts, those 2 posts will be dropping inside of the Facebook group. You can also follow the links inside of Homebase. So if you haven't yet done so, make sure that you have favorited Homebase because it changes all the time. The new laser coaching button is now there for you to submit and potentially get time with me to pull apart whatever question you need help with. Now, tomorrow, we're digging into Build It. I'm going to share with you what is the one repeatable growth strategy and what is the snowball effect. And what I'm about to share with you is what took me to 7 figures. And you can do the same. Tomorrow is huge. Now that you've built your irresistible offer, I'm going to show you how to create unstoppable momentum with that one repeatable growth strategy. And that snowball effect, that secret that took me from a little trickle of leads to a flood of leads coming into the business. So tomorrow is a game changer. Now, don't forget all of our prizes that are up for grabs as well for attending live, watching the replay, doing all of your home plays. And of course, I want to congratulate those who did their home plays and have completed the start here by, where's my button? Spinning the wheel, baby, spinning the wheel. All right, so for everybody who has done the start here section, inside of guides is, and the winner is Sharon. Congratulations, Sharon. And some sparkles right back at you. All right, next is our OmniSAM fans. So let's spin the wheel. And we are rolling on in. You can hear everyone chatting and congratulating when pop, pop, pop. Emma Fisher, congratulations. All right, now this kind of hurts my eyes a little bit. These are the people who submitted their home play. Come on, guys. Show up 110% if you want true results. Repetition, immersion, modeler proven practice. It's pretty obvious. We've got Sharon. There we go. 2 in a row. Well done. And then our live in 5. And I say, Deborah, you just got in, baby. And normally we, I saw you come in and I had already set it up. And it is Mariko! Woo! Congratulations. Awesome, guys. Woo! I love that little woo in the background. Well done, everybody. Well, we are wrapping on up. So our key takeaways from today is an irresistible offer is guiding your clients from A to Z and not shouting at them from the Z position. You're going to grab that little umbrella. You're going to meet your clients where they are at, and you're going to walk beside them. We discussed the 4 Ps, the program, the promise, the package, and the price. And hopefully we have made a bit of a mindset shift that your offer is written in sand, not cement, and it will evolve with your clients as they go through it. So don't wait for perfection. Progress over perfection all day long, every day. All right, guys, as always, hang on in if you're here live. We are about, oh, hang on. I see you, Sarah. I see you, Sarah. Oh, nearly forgot. Come on up, Sarah. Oh, dear. I nearly forgot.
Today's winner for the most active participant is Deborah Garber.
Yay! Woo! Thank you so much, Sarah. I'm shocking at that one, aren't I? All right. Let's wrap things up. As always, never let anyone dull your sparkle. Make sure you get at least one income-producing activity done and every day be marketing. All right, I'll chat with you all tomorrow. Bye for now. Hang on in. Those who've joined us live for some networking and some laser coaching. Back soon, and I'll see you tomorrow. Where's my little outro button? Hang on, where's my mouse? Here it is. Here it is. And go.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long.